Hi guys, TB here. So in this video I want to show you how to add your own GLTF model in the EZ3D model viewer, and also how to set the size of the viewer. So as I think you already saw, this viewer supports supports GLTF, GLB, Draco compressed GLTF files, and also embedded GLTF files. So it's up to you which one you choose. So after you follow in the documentation, after I explain the steps that you need to do to add the viewer in your page, you will have this code somewhere in your page or in your app. This can also be used in React or other libraries like React. It's easy to build a component from it. So you need to search for the model section and for the source. So in this the source that I have now, it's from the models folder, camera folder, and the GLTF is called scene GLTF. So if you look here, let me see, in the build, inside the models, you see that I have this camera. So right now, if I refresh the page here, this is a test of this script. Please remember that it has to be tested on a server. I'm running a virtual server. It will not work if you just double click on the index file. So this is the file that I'm working on now. It's called start. See? Here it is. So you cannot just double click on it and open it in the browser. It doesn't work. It has to be on the server. So when I refresh the page, you will see something like this. Based on how the model is saved in the 3D editor file like Blender, it might be like this, it might be zoomed in a lot, it might be however, I don't know. It can be in either in different, it can be the position and the camera's distance from the model can be anywhere. So to fix this, to have the camera, the model appear as you want, you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in or zoom out to the position that you want, and you can rotate it using the left click and pan it using the right click. So let's say I want it something like this, and this is perfect. And when you are happy to this, just right click, and you will see this message here: camera position copied to clipboard. All you have to do now is go here to, let me see, because there are a lot of things here. Camera, where are you? Here. So in the camera and model initial position, you have to just select this, delete it, and paste. You can do it with right click and paste, and you will have let's see what happened here. I think okay, so let's choose a different position, something like this. Right click, so the position is copied to clipboard, and where is it? So here it is, just paste it. So these are again the camera position X, Y, and Z, and the target position, camera target position, target X, target Y, and target Z. So now I save this. When I refresh it, you see the position, it's exactly how we want it to be. There is also a few other options here. Sorry, not orbital control. Sorry, in the start camera and model geometry, you can choose to use the model scale offset. So maybe you want to make it bigger or smaller here without using the mouse. And there is also an X offset and an Y offset, and this can be set here. You can just grab the numbers and add it here if you want to use this, but I think in most cases the the controller will, the mouse will be more than enough. Okay, so there is one thing I forgot to show you about how to enable this tool that allows you to copy the camera position. Just go in the markers and camera position and set show marker tools to yes. If you don't want to use this, just set it to no, but in this case we need it to yes. So the next thing that I want to show you is how to set the viewer size in the browser. So first of all, let's change the background so that you can see what we are doing here. I will set a red background so that it's visible. I made a mistake here. So now we should have a red background. Don't mind this margin here because it's from the browser. And let's set let's set the width and the height of the viewer. So there is this option max width and max height. And right now it's max width, it's 4000 pixel, and max height it's 750 pixel. Let's set this smaller to 1000 pixels. And now the viewer it's 1000 over 750 pixels. And when I start to resize it, when the browsers reaches this option, so the start resizing width, which is also 1000 pixel, it will start to adjust the height to be proportional with the width. So it keeps a correct ratio. See, it keeps a correct ratio of the width and height. So there is also the auto scale option, which makes this possible. If you don't want this to happen, just set this to no. And right now when I try to resize the browser, you will see that the height will always be this value here. It will not change based on the width. Okay, so let's set this to yes. And let's set this to a higher value, like 1500 pixels. And right now you see that the width is bigger, and when I resize it, it will retain the same height here until it gets to this value. So when the viewer width is smaller than start resizing width, which is 1000 pixel, it will start to adjust the height based on the max width and max height. So let me open the console, and you can check here on the right to see the width. So right now we are over 1000. You see the height remain the same, and when it's under 1000 it will start to resize. So this is very useful. For example, you might want to have a full width viewer, and it will only start to resize when it gets to a certain size. Basically this is useful for mobile devices to get a correct size for it. So let's undo this stuff. So yeah, this is how it works. It's really easy to implement this. And for other models it works exactly the same. I have here let's choose this, I don't know, let's choose the car. So go to the model section, replace this with car, and the GLTF it's still scene GLTF. See here, save it, and when I test again, we see we have the car here, and it works exactly the same. Just choose the position that you want from it. For example, I don't know, maybe like this, right click, I'm sorry, and paste it here. Now when I refresh it, you get the position that we set there. Okay guys, this is enough for this video. I think it's more than obvious how this part works. Thank you for watching.